But why should it go? Why shouldn't it go the other way? If people say they are suffering, and we always believe people and not just say,
no,
look,
we don't necessarily just reflexively believe. We then match what they're reporting up against scientific standards, right? This is science. This isn't a matter of opinion. So when somebody is suffering from something that might be gender dysphoria, that gets checked out, right? And it gets checked out according to a very specific set of standards that, again, have been developed over 40 years, if not more.
I understand that, but my question is, if we're not on to something, that if people can be transracial, let's just put it aside for a second, if they can be in the same way they can be transgender, doesn't that then call into question all of the things that we have spent the past 4 or 5 years debating, diversity and equity and inclusion and all that? Suddenly it turns all that on its head, and in so much power that's been gained by so many people over the transgender debate suddenly becomes kind of farcical, doesn't it?
Well, that's a big if. I mean, if the moon is made of green cheese, then maybe I can serve it at a French restaurant. But it's just not the case that because some kid says something that might be the case. First of all, there's a very small number of kids on TikTok and YouTube. But even apart from the number, sure, I think this would be a great opportunity for the APA and for other professional organizations to investigate the science behind this alleged phenomenon.
50 years ago, any child who said they were of a different felt they were a different sex was considered mentally ill. I mean, and it was forbidden.
In 50 years, the APA and other medical organizations, I'm not a scientist or a physician. I follow the experts. So if in 50 years this becomes a phenomenon, then maybe we would cross that bridge. But it looks to me as though there's a false equivalence here between some kids who, honestly, if you read that NBC News story, I feel a lot of compassion for these kids. I mean, they're saying they're hearing voices inside their heads that are telling them things. So these kids may actually
there's a lot of transgender kids who say the same thing.
Some kind of evaluation, as you would have for any child who presents with symptoms of possible gender dysphoria. It's not some rubber stamp that we just believe them. We get that evaluated by experts over time.
We've done a lot of stories, though, about schools that if a child presents and says, I believe I'm a different gender, they have to go along with that.
If the schools are at variance with, again, what the AMA and APA are saying, then, yeah, that's worthy of reporting. But as a phenomenon, again,
I'm going to give you the last word, I promise.
There is no comparison between a handful of kids on TikTok saying that they identify as a different race, which, again, has all kinds of sort of problematic aspects, like what does it mean to be a particular race?
Jay, why is it, no, hold on, why is it problematic? And I'll give you the last word, I promise, but you keep saying this is problematic. But in terms of transgender, it's not problematic. And I'm trying to understand, you have this deep, deep belief in science. I'm old enough to remember when science has gotten a lot of things wrong. I'm just curious as to why we're supposed to believe science, quote unquote, rather than these children and say that they don't have a sincerely held belief.
I would say that if this is a sincere belief, then the scientific community will take it up. And if after 40 years, as there's been that period of time understanding gender and sexuality, the scientific consensus changes, then our attitudes should adjust to the science. But right now, that's not where we are in any way.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.